It's your morning after. Yours truly, Big L's in the building. And right about now, like I told you, it's time for us to check in with the one and only Room, the player from the MLA who's representing for Sideline Sports TNT. Of course, my boy DJ Shutter is sitting on the other side of the controls today. Felt like he deserved to be a part of the 8 o'clock hour, and he sat down. I mean, it is what it is.
Live in the flesh.
All right, so Roomy, what's good, my brother?
Hey, top of the morning, man. Good morning, Bahamas. This is Sideline Sports and Entertainment Bahamas. Turning stories from the sidelines to the headlines here only on 194.9 FM. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this lovely Tuesday morning. Going to hop into the sporting report. We'll start it off. Got some news from the local side. Actually, can say congratulations to all of the, or I guess I can say University of Bahamas Mingos and the Bahamas Aquatics swimming. They have made a return to bringing sports back here in the Bahamas. The UB track and field team, they've started practice again with strict protocols, but again, great start. Looking forward to a great track and field season coming up.
Can I ask you a question? Who does the University of the Bahamas track and field team compete against?
Oh, my. Okay, well, actually,
honest God, I'm not even trying to crack a joke. I legit want to know, because I know there are basketball team players with the night league. They play in that league. But who does the track team compete against?
All right. Well, actually, don't forget now, University of Bahamas is a part of the Sunbelt Conference, so they actually compete internationally, and they compete in a local and a few local track and field meets. Here locally. So, yeah, man, hey, as a matter of fact, don't forget we got a couple of national record holders on the University of Bahamas team as well. So they compete. They compete.
To them, bro. I really didn't know. Because when you said it, I literally like, okay, I understand the basketball and even the volleyball. I understand some of the other sports because we have like leagues here. So I know those play in those leagues. I just had no idea who the track team would play against. But I guess we do have a track league as well, eh?
Well, we have track and field events. Don't forget you have the B3S, which basically covers all of track and field, whether it's high school level, senior level. So yeah, we do have
we have track meets that are not under GSSSA or BAISS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact,
you can't blame me. I didn't know.
Anyway, you know what? Moving right along, but I was gonna make a little joke there, but we can move along. Hey, I got also to say shout out to the Bahamas Aquatic Federation. They held time trials over the weekend. I got to say shout out to Nigel Forbes, man. He swam away with 2 national records in the 13-14 boys division and captured 2 national titles. So again, shout out to him for that accomplishment, man. Now moving on to some international sports. Of course, we got the NFL recap. The Baltimore Ravens and the Browns got into it last night. And at the end of that game, all I can say, were you not entertained? What a game last night, man. 47-42 was the final score. Lamar Jackson was definitely looking good last night. I don't know if they could say, well, a lot of people were saying a return to MVP form, but yeah, he looked good last night. Just some of the stats from last night. Baker Mayfield on the losing side for the Browns. He had 28 of 47 attempts for 343 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Now, as through the air, Lamar Jackson only had 163 yards, but on the ground, 9 carries for 124 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, yeah, like I said, big game for Lamar Jackson last night.
Just want to point it out that I picked the Ravens to win. I want to throw it out there. You know what I mean? I'm back on my winning picks. I'm back in like Sunday was a good day for me. I picked it yesterday too. I'm good. I'm feeling like this is the week I'm gonna make some money. I'm gambling.
You can make some money this week?
I'm making some money this week. I'm playing it hard before Christmas, and hopefully, things go right.
Right. Sounds good, boy. Now moving on to some news from the NBA. Quite a few games. Well, a couple of games last night. You had the Pacers and Cavaliers. The Cavaliers coming out on top 116-106 over the Pacers. The Raptors beat the Hornets last night 112-109. LaMelo Ball looking good, man. Last night, As a matter of fact, he came out with 12 points last night in his game. So again, yeah, LaMelo Ball looking good. Some of the other scores from the NBA last night: the Pelicans over the Heat. Man, Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson. I think they're gonna be a problem this year, man. Brandon Ingram finished with 22 points last night. Zion Williamson with 26. Sorry. So like I said, between both of them, they almost put up 50 points last night.
Definitely. You know what I like about the Pelicans team is their youth and their talent. You can actually keep that team together. Just like how if the Thunder was able to keep that team together with Durant, Westbrook, and Harden, you would have seen what that would have progressed into. You know what I'm saying? If you could have keep them together. I feel the same way about this Pelicans team right now. I feel as if they could keep those young, talented players together, they're going to win a championship with that same core squad, bro.
You know,
I think they're going to win a championship with that same core squad if they can keep them together for another 2-3 years, maybe. That's a championship team, bro.
You know, something I'm going to kind of lean towards that because just like you said, man, with Ball, with the Ball there, Brandon Ingram and Zion, like you said, that is a solid three right there. You got a point guard and two forwards. Like I said, yeah, I'm kind of leaning with you on that one, man. Just to go finish up the scores from last night, we got the Mavericks and Bucks. The Mavericks coming out on top, 128-112. The Grizzlies over the Timberwolves, 123-104. And the late game was the Suns and the Jazz. The Jazz came out with the win, 111-92. Of course, you know, we got to check on DeAndre Ayton. A quiet game for him last night, man. He only finished with 4 points, but came down with 9 rebounds, an assist, and a steal in that game. So shouts out to DeAndre, continuing to look good for this preseason. Got some college basketball news. Got to look out for, Ole Miss. They played Central Arkansas last night. One of our Bahamian student athletes, Sammy Hunter, not too much minutes. He only played 4 minutes last night. But again, congratulations to Ole Miss coming out with that win. On the women's side, we have Ole Miss Coach Yolette McPhee and one of our Bahamian female student athletes. They're in action tonight. They take on Jackson State. That's going to be at 7 p.m. And we also got a game on the men's side to look out for. Illinois taking on Minnesota. Of course, Kofi Cockburn playing center out of Jamaica. So that's your lineup for tonight, man. But yeah, as far as sports this morning, that's definitely a wrap. Back to you and Shutter in the studio, man.
All right, my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Roomy, the player from the MLA representing for Sideline Sports ENT. Like you said, me and Shutter in the studio, and we're going to...
Batman and Robin.
Ladies, I wish y'all really could have been here from the start of this conversation to understand how this whole dynamic with Shutter sitting in today came about, and he has so many plans. Like, I don't even know I don't know what he dreamed last night, but he came with a mission this morning. But we'll talk more about it in the next hour. Once we get in that hour, definitely going to check with Vaughn, our eye in the sky, find out things are looking. DJ Shutter actually gets in the booth where he's supposed to be for part 2 of the more wanted mix. What's challenge coming in?
I was feeling a little bit of soca.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're not sure yet?
I ain't sure yet.
Right. Well, we can think about it some more. We got news headlines top of the hour with Mr. Arabin up here as well. So don't go far. More music, more entertainment as always right here on the Bahamas Super Station. It's More 94. Good morning.